us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tessie and Eric Kramer hanging out with you today. Thank you for tuning in.
We are so grateful to have you here today, learning how to build your business using media to build your brand. Of course, we talk about growing our business. Word of mouth is the number one way that most people, if you ask them, how do people hear about you? How do people find out about you? So often people will rave about their word of mouth marketing and how they don't have to do any advertising or any of that. Well, there's another way that you can actually build your brand. It kind of piggybacks on word of mouth marketing. It's called influencer marketing. The techniques described today are used by the highest earning individuals and the most respected companies in the world. Our expert is Greg Jameson, an Inc. 500 award-winning entrepreneur and the author of a couple of number one best-selling books. He wrote Amazon's Dirty Little Secrets, and his most current book, The Influencer Effect, has partnered with some of the most successful influencers on the internet. And I'm super excited to have Greg. We've known him for years. He's an incredible influencer when it comes to Experience Pros marketing as well. Greg Jameson, welcome.
Thanks, Angel. Thanks, Eric. I am super excited to be here with you today.
Greg, it is our pleasure to have you on the program. Let's start with this. We hear about this word influencer, and everybody wants to be one. Can anyone become an influencer?
Actually, everybody already is an influencer. If you think about your family and friends, and the last time you went to a new restaurant or to go see a movie, it was probably because somebody recommended that to you, and therefore you were influenced to make that purchasing decision.
All right, but I don't know if that's the same as somebody like Joel Comm.
Or Greg Jameson. So talk to us about how we can step our game up and become an influencer that maybe more than 15 people want to know.
Okay, so there's really three types of influencers. There are celebrities who obviously get paid large sums of money to go out there and tweet about something. And then there are, that's one end of the spectrum. The other end of the spectrum is the family and friends that we just talked about. And then there are the people in between, the people that are experts in a particular field and people that have themselves as an influencer because they have a following and are recognized as someone that knows what they're talking about for a particular subject.
All right. So we want to attract and we want to work with more influencers, or we want to become an influencer. Which comes first, Greg?
It really depends upon your business model, but I think that everybody that is in business should really strive to become an influencer. And the reason is that once people recognize you as an expert, then they are naturally going to be attracted to the types of content that you're putting out there.
All right. So, Greg, one of the challenges that I think people see as they start that pursuit is that they find themselves in a pool, a localized pool, right? And they're the expert among their friends, family, sphere of influence, call it 250 people here in their area. How do they influence somebody beyond the invisible boundaries of their work environment or their hometown?
I think that the first thing that you have to do is to actually start to build a following. And one of the best ways to do that, and it's something that you guys talk about on your show frequently, and I know that we've discussed it in the past, is that you provide some piece of content or some product or service that is totally free. And the sole reason why you're doing that is you're actually trying to give something out to the world. And as a result of that, if that something, whatever it is that you're giving, is seen as a product or service that people want and are willing to give you their email address for it, it really allows you to start to build a following where people are like, hey, this guy is a giving and caring individual, and I want more of what he has to offer.
And we've seen that. And I know that you described this very specifically. Your book, Influencer Marketing, you actually have a system to create massive online success. You actually kind of go over the acronym GEARS, and we won't have enough time to go into that entire system here today. Greg, I want to make sure that our audience connects with you, picks up a copy of your book. And I know you have a gift for our audience today. What do you got for us?
I do. I actually will give anybody here a 15-minute consult to go over the GEARS system and to see how it applies to their business, and if it makes sense for them to actually go through all of those steps.
And that GEARS system is designed to create massive online success, correct?
It absolutely is. And yeah, as Angel was saying, the GEARS system, each point in the GEARS acronym stands for something. The first one that we talked about there was generating interest, and then the first point within that gear is to give something away, which we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Each point in the GEARS system, the E is empower influencers, the A is amplify your message, the R is revenue, and the S is your strategy. And all of those have subcomponents to it that really help you to build your influence and therefore build your business.
Right. And, anybody who's worked with Greg or read any of his books, you're going to find that you're going to get more people promoting your products and services for you. So again, you're the best one to talk about your brand, be your brand, but you don't have to do it by yourself. Yep. He teaches you how to get people to return to your website over and over again. And then the biggie, right? The reason we're all in business, getting more sales. Greg, a final word of thought, a word of wisdom for our audience today.
I think the big thing is that, everything that I talk about in the GEARS system is really nothing new. It's just a different way of looking at it. And it is something that you have to do on a repeated basis if you are going to do it. But when you do that, you will find that you are getting all kinds of people to promote your products and services for you, and it can make a massive difference for you.
You bet. The book is called The Influencer Effect. You can find that on the internet, and as long as you're there buying The Influencer Effect, pick up his other #1 bestselling book, Amazon's Dirty Little Secrets, and then on our Facebook wall, I posted the link for his free gift as well.
There you go. Good deal. She's going to give that link. So good.
All right. Yeah. So we've got that link posted on our Facebook wall. It's a little bit.ly/Greg's gift. Greg, thanks so much for being with us today and for doing what you do to help small business grow.
Well, thanks to both of you, and I really appreciate both of you guys.
It's two-way street, my friend. That is our friend Greg Jameson, and you do want to pick up his book, The Influencer Effect, and make sure that you become the influencer that you so desire to be. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, more positive business talk. That's what you've come to expect here at the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer helping you get your business right.